Yo people, what you man telling me? It's SGzEnt and back again for another Pokemon White 2 and those of you Pokemon Black 2. Today we're gonna finish up the places we haven't been yet in Castelia City in Pokemon Black 2 and White 2. So you lot, I'm exactly like you when it comes to videos all over social media that you want to go straight here to the point, especially for this let's play of Pokemon White 2 and Black 2 instead of me doing some foolishness and wasting time. So as usual, in this session and all the session of this let's play, in the description there is a timestamp here waiting for you to go wherever you want to go. So you lot, the level we see right here is not the final level. I've been saying this for a minute that the Mandem in the waiting list will be trained with the first 6 Mandem Gillianka takes with her for the upcoming gym challenge ahead, you know, like that. So I'll be training and training and training till we get here to the Pokemon League. So you lot, look out for that fantastic stuff right there. Alright fam, so I think Riolu this time will be getting the love as Riolu evolves through happiness, so let's make that happen. Remember, Riolu and I need our friendship to be high fam for him to evolve. So let's do this. And there we go, right there guys. As you can see, the groomer says there, hold on. Nice one fam, you know, like that. And she will say right there, look, a little bit more friendly to you. And that's what we need. 6 stuff. Okay, let's go. There is a little place of interest, but it's not a place we can go in the game, and that is called Castelia University. Not seen but mentioned on television, Castelia University is a school in which Dr. Takao Unno often appears as a guest expert for the show Moves for Living. Now let's complete the list of places of interest by taking them off, you know, like that, starting here with the Analytics headquarters, you know, them ones there. So let's go in. Alright, let's talk to the clown first, because he's from the Castelia Harlequin hunt. I'm from the Castelia Harlequin hunt. You're from the Passerby Analytics headquarters Harlequin. Alright. Let's talk to the bot right here, and he says, hello, greeting is important, isn't it? Absolutely. If you don't mind, would you tell me your favorite greetings? Yes fam, why not? Okay blood. I'm going to do my own greetings, what I do with the Mandem, you know, like that, and that is called something like what you saying or what's man telling me, you know, like that. But because of the amount of letters I'm allowed here, I'm gonna do it like this. It's dark blood, but I'm gonna do it like this in some kind of crypto sentence, you know, them ones there. So I'm gonna do it like this, and I'm going to put S-A-Y and an N, and that is like, what are you saying? Because if I put Wayman telling me, you know, it's Buki sentence, it'd be very difficult for me. So I think that would be cool right there. Yes, that's a good greeting. It cheers me up. Fam, if it cheers you up, that's good on me. Please feel free to come and say hi again. I'm looking forward to seeing you soon. Same here blood, same here. Okay, let's talk here to the purple guy, and he says, when you're happy, what do you say? I say, awesome. Can you teach me a new phrase? No problem blood, no problem. You came to the right person. Alright, so a happy message, you know, them way there. This is because there are bare happy messages you can put, you know, like that, as long as it fits, you know, the amount of letters that can be filled here, you know, them ones there. I got one in my mind that I say, yeah, to my, you know, say to the Mandem, yeah, when I'm okay. So I'm gonna put down this I, comma, and then let's put M there, and I'm gonna put there we go, then C-A-L-M. I'm calm, you know, like that. What a wonderful phrase. I've registered it so you can input it quickly in my tag log comments. Say nothing blood. Okay, let's talk to her, and she says, this is the Passerby Analytics headquarters. If you want to join us, please speak to the leader. Family speaks to the leader, and he says, what are people's favorite things? What is popular right now? Have you ever wondered about those things? Welcome to the Passerby Analytics headquarters. This is where you can find all sorts of answers. You have good eyes, eyes full of curiosity. Good, I will specifically appoint you as a statistician. Okay fam, I guess we passed the interview right then and there, you know, like that. Oh my days fam, like what kind of company man will appoint man, you know, just by looking at somebody and be like, fam, you got the job, blood. And I'm like, alright, say nothing, alright, voluntary job, I'll take it, blood, you know, like that. Let's do that, man, as a statistician, you know, them way there. So you lot, in the Passerby Analytics headquarters, you are going to answer all sort of questions from all sort of people, especially the lady that we just spoke to earlier on. That'll be later on, you know, like that. But as you saw right there, I have accepted their request, and also I have also accepted the head count survey. Wow, blood, this is actually a really good survey, you know, like that. Which version is more popular? The first Pokemon you picked. How long have you been playing? More men or more women or played Pokemon Black 2 and White 2? And fam, I'm going to go here for which version is more popular. Now, the reason why that I went for which version is more popular is because in Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, you get all sorts of different situations in the environment, different Pokemon depending on the version you have, different weather that also affect the environment, and the Pokemon that you get in different places in the game. So then, it would be very good, especially when these games wasn't liked by many before. Okay guys, when you speak it to her, she'll give you a Pokeball right there, guys, as you can see. And because of this, she wants us here to do this. That's right, to thank someone that helps you, you know, like that. So now, would you tell me your feeling of gratitude? Yes, bloody, you know, like that. Anyways, guys, I got one. And it is the one that I always say it to the man, them, you know, them way there, and that is called save. So I'm gonna press S-A-F-E right there, guys, as you can see. Absolutely sick right there. What a wonderful phrase. It was my heart. Okay, fam. I tell you what, fam. If my man, like me for example, even her man, yeah, to feel so much of gratitude, man, yeah, and feel it warms her heart by me, yeah, saying safe, alright, say less. Anyway, you lot, when you leave exactly like what I did just now, the woman here will ask you to fill in 7 long survey questionnaires filled with questions as their statistician. These questionnaires are surprisingly detailed, as I'm about to do right now. It's designed to gather information from trainers, everything from your preferences, habits, Pokemon choices, and to know how you interact with the world around you. This data helps build a picture of the trainer community and informing research within Unova. Completing it isn't quick, it takes time to answer everything thoughtfully. So be prepared, you know, like that. Oh my days, blood. Oh, it's dark, fam. Oh my days, blood. I mean, I'm into all of this, you know, them way there. Oh fam. Anyway, guys, let me tell you something for free. This questionnaires, blood, is 30 minutes long. Around that ballpark, unless you are fast. But if you think of things here thoughtfully, yeah, it's gonna be around that time. So guys, yeah, like I said before, be prepared, bruv, and pattern yourself for this, you know them way there. Big man thing. Good luck, and let me know how you do. Oh my days, blood, that was a long thing. But guys, you get this gift here, and it is a soda pop right there, as you can see. That's a gift for you guys for fulfilling in all the questionnaires, survey questionnaires, blood. That's what you get, fam. So that's the Passerby Analytics headquarters ticked off on our list. Alright fam, before we go, check this out. The Castelia City gym poster right there, as you can see on top of the Passerby Analytics headquarters, like that. A little preview of what we're up against soon. This thing is basically a Burgh's calling card. It shows Burgh's signature bug type thing and gives us a sense of his style, creative, colorful, a bit unpredictable, mixed with bright colors, bug type flair, and his artsy vibe, what he's basically known for. It's a small detail, but it sets the tone of the whole gym challenge, which I cannot wait for, like that. It's funny how a simple poster can set the atmosphere before we even walk in through the gym doors. It tells us just straight up, this gym isn't just a battle, it's an experience, which fam, like I said, I cannot wait, blood. Creativity, strategy, and a bit of chaos, and that's Burgh's world. Anyways, blood, it's always nice when the city gives us a hint before we step in very soon. So next on our list to tick off for the places of interest in Castelia City we haven't been yet is the Battle Company, and I like the sound of that. Alright you lot, here we go, right there, that's the Battle Company right there, as you can see. Alright, let's check the sign, and it says Battle Company talented trainers welcome. Yes, I like the sound of that. Anyway, let's go in. Anyway you lot, when you speak it to the janitor right here later on, he will give you one of my favorite items, you know the one that is really useful, and he says people who work in this building have Pokemon battles, not opinion battles. You appear to be strong, but if you go upstairs, please be extra careful. Oh yes, if you like, you should have your Pokemon hold this. And guys, the janitor here will give you a experience share. This is one of my favorite items, like that. And this here will go into the item case, and he says that's experience share. A Pokemon holding an experience share gets some of the experience pointed from every battle, even if it's not involved. It may be useful for raising weak Pokemon. And guys, that is 100% facts, like that. It looked like a place that I will love the Mandem and myself being here to train, like that. This is a place I will definitely recommend yourself and the Mandem, to train your Pokemon, the ones there before the big challenge ahead, the big gym challenge ahead, even if your Pokemon is weak. Since that's it, we are here, let me explain a little bit about experience share. Now, experience share, also named in Japanese called a learning equipment, is an item introduced in Generation 1 but became an held item from Generation 2 to family to Generation 5, because experience share wasn't all that we knew about it, as it was called experience all in Generation 1 games. In Generation 2, if it is in the bag, experience all halve the experience and stat experience earned by the player's Pokemon that participated in the battle in order to distribute experience and stat experience to all party members, like that. But from Generation 2 to Generation 5, it became an held item. If any non-fated Pokemon in the party hold an experience share, the total experience and stat experience earned when an opposing Pokemon faces is split in half, with 50% evenly distributed between your all non-fated Pokemon who participated in the battle and 50% evenly distributed between your all non-fated Pokemon holding an experience share. In Generation 3 and Generation 4, any Pokemon that gains experience also gains all EVs awarded from that battle. From Generation 5 onwards, any Pokemon eligible to gain experience, even if they are level 100, gains all EV awarded from that particular battle. In Generation 5, the amount of experience that Pokemon receive from battle is dependent on the difference in level of the defeated Pokemon and the Pokemon gaining experience. This difference is applied after distributing the total experience among the party. And fam, don't even get me started with Generation 6, like that, as right now it is a key item, a similar vein to Generation 1. I have my opinion about it, especially how things are right now, with the Pokemon games being in the Switch as well as the 3DS. You cannot even work hard to gain the experience, but back in the day, we did, fam. But I mentioned this in the previous session about the experience of exploring, bonding with the Mandem, and to have it easy. And the thing about it is that you are never ever going to experience the game and how we experienced it back those days, back in Generation 3 and Generation 4. Now, don't talk it to the woman with the blue hair, because she will ask you what starter you got, and then from that choice, she will give you an held item that will help your starter with its moves that has also the same type, like same type attack bonus, you know, like that. Like for example, Pig Knight is a fire type, right? And then one of his moves is also a fire type, which is Flame Charge. The thing about it is, for me, I don't need to ask her because I already got Miracle Seed, which is grass type. I already have Charcoal, which is a fire type. That's also good, yeah, and useful for Pig Knight. And also, I have a feeling that I have Mystical Water for water type. So there you go, fam. I don't really need to ask her. And you lot, I guess that we have found the third clown. First here at the Meadow Office, second at the Passerby Analytics headquarters, and the third one we found this bear here at the Battle Company. Great stuff here for the Castelia Harlequin hunt. Oh my days, man. What are we doing here, blood? What is going on with the man in this city with people wanting to be woken up by Pokemon? It's dark out here, fam. I mean, obviously it's dark. I mean, it's dark outside. What about my DJ Academics? Oh my days, fam. Some other man said that he uses his Pokemon as an alarm here by using the move Sing, but doesn't know why he stays asleep. And I'm like, fam, it's because Sing put you to sleep, blood. Anyways, exactly like what the security guard just said, man, let's use the elevator and we're gonna go here to the 47th floor right there. And we are here, man, at the Battle Company floor, you know, the 47th floor right there, obviously sticking like that. Anyway, let's go here and check out with the Mandem because I got some few things to do. Now right here, I'm going here to give you Onyx Amulet Coin, and also I'm going to give Burnt Chicken Tikka Tranquil Experience Share. So I'm going to go to Burnt Chicken Tikka Tranquil first because he has no, fam. He has Amulet Coin. Yes. There we go right there. There we go, guys. You know, I'm not got Amulet Coin. I'm going here to give Burnt Chicken Tikka Tranquil Experience Share because like that way he can get the experience here from the battles, you know, like that. That'll be really good, especially when we have that gym challenge ahead here against Burgh. There we go right there, hiding for me. Anyways, yes guys, so as you can see also that we brought my boy Grandma with Onyx, you know, like that, yeah, so they can participate in the Battle Company challenge, training them, you know, like that. So that way they'll be able to get more experience because the training that they had here at the Rayo Tonah was kind of lacking for them. So this will be good. Anyways, fam, let's go and face it. The first trainer right here, and then there we go. We are going into our first challenge in the Battle Company right there, as you can see. That we're facing Clerk Clemens right there, and he's gonna bring out Growlithe. Okay, a fighter. So I guess that it is good that we have Onyx in front, you know, like that. Let's bring him out. Look at that, my boy right there. He's a heavy boy, you know, like that. Anyway, man, that happened, man, when we were training here before you know, the Rayo Tonah and them, man, there, you know, like that. Anyway, let's go for Rock though, because that will be super effective against Growlithe. And there, guys, we Onyx got that straight up the bat. Anyway, guys, the reason why that I've given Amulet Coin here to Onyx is because it's to have more money, right? Double the money. It would be sick here for him to get experience sharing it, but Amulet Coin was the best. Anyways, there we go, guys. Here, so we've defeated here that Growlithe right there with Rock though, and he is down, like you see right there. And Onyx and also Burnt Chicken Tikka Tranquil get the experience as we've defeated Clerk Clemens. And fam, when you finish facing him, he will give you quick balls right there, as you can see. And I'm going to explain you what quick balls is here later on. And that goes into our item case right there. Anyway, that was really good here for Onyx, you know, like that. Anyways, alright fam, now the next battle that I'm going here to go for Grammar right there, as you can see here, for him to be part of the training in the battle company, you know, like that. Now so I'm going here to give Grammar Amulet coin. Let's do that right there. And guys, once again, in the battles that I'm going to be here with Grammar and I are going to use the same old reliable strategy that we did and that we found out and established it in the sewers right there. Anyway, good, you managed to get me because I was about to get to you, but let's take it what we got, and now we are facing the second one right there for the battle company, and now we are facing Clerk Gilligan. Now he's gonna bring out P-Dog. Okay fam, now we're gonna bring out my boy Grammar right there, as you can see. And guys, once again, we are in a battle right here, guys. Here now, Grammar and I are going to use the same old reliable strategy that we always have done for all this time, and that's why I'll start with minimize right there, as you can see. Remember, man, the strategy that's here. Grammar and I figured out, but we were at the Castelia sewers right there. So I'm going here to go here for Sludge right there. Hopefully. Oh, fantastic. So I guess like our strategy is working. Okay, Grammar, go for Sludge. Let's see what that do get Pete off. Oh, fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. Anyway, let's go for Sludge one more time. Okay, let's see. Okay. He hit us. Fairs. No problem. But Grammar, let's do this. Finish him off. You know, like that. And there we go, guys. We have defeated Gilligan's Peter right there, as you can see. And there we go, guys. Yeah, we have got the experience now. We've defeated Clerk Gilligan. Bro, let's go down here. And another one. He said, did you come for a Pokemon practice? I was happy to help you out. Our third battle right there, guys. We're gonna still use Drama. Don't forget, man, that same strategy. Now we're gonna face Clerk Warren right there, as you can see. And he's gonna bring out Marrow. Okay, say nothing. Say nothing. Okay, Grammar, let's do this. It's good that you were not using Onyx for this one, because that would have been super effective if Marrow just would have gone. Anyway, we're gonna go here for the same strategy, which is minimize. Okay, I guess you're both faster than Marrow. Great, I guess that's our Alright, okay, so Marrow's doing Bubble Beam. Oh, fantastic stuff right there, fam. That actually works, man. Alright, let's go for Mud Bomb this time. Let's see what we can do. Oh, nice one. Great. Yeah, that definitely put the accuracy to fail. Nice one right there, as you can see. And then, okay, the Bubble Beam is now hitting. We're going to go for Mud Bomb one more time. Go for it, Grammar. Let's see what we can do, you know, like that. Oh, fantastic stuff. Okay, guess that Marrow is doing defense club. That's gonna raise their defense, you know, them where they're in battle. So we have to, you know, we have to end this battle quick, you know, like that. So I'm gonna go here for Sludge. Oh, fantastic stuff right there. We have defeated the Marrow right there. And then Tranquil, Burnt Chicken Tikka Tranquil get the experience, and we have defeated Clerk Warren. And guys, when you defeat Warren, he will give you timer balls right there, as you can see. And guys, I'm going here to tell you why that I have decided, man, to explain quick ball and timer ball right here, because they are opposites. Anyway, let me show you right now. Alright, here we go. Oh, there. You know, like that. Anyways, the quick ball is a type of Pokeball introduced in Generation 4, and the timer ball is a type of Pokeball that was introduced in Generation 3. Now, quick balls and timer balls are basically opposites, and knowing this, it makes catching Pokemon way easier. Now, quick balls are the strongest one when you start the battle from turn 1, you know, like that. So if you want a Pokemon straight away, throw it immediately, and that's when it has the highest catch rate. After that, it's basically a normal Pokeball, you know. And timables, on the other hand, get stronger the longer the battle goes on. So if you are weakening the Pokemon and the fight it drags out, timables actually become super effective. They get stronger, even better than Ultra Balls later on. So it's simple. Quick Balls, you use that from the first turn of the battle, while on timables, you use it later on in the match. So what I like to do is from the first turn of the battle, throw a quick ball and see what that does, and then if it fails, weaken the Pokemon, then finish it with to catch that Pokemon with a timable. So it's catch smarter, not harder. You know, it's very interesting how right now we got so many different varieties of Pokeballs to suit our needs when we want to catch Pokemon, and it's absolutely sick, you know, like that. I'm going to give Onix Amulet Coin, as I'm going to put him as the first Pokemon to come out here, as now we're going to continue our training here at the Battle Company. And let's go to her, and she says, I may look like a regular clerk, but in fact I'm a glamorous female spy. Can you feel it? How strong I am? Anyway, let's get into it. And now we are now facing Clerk, as she said, Brittany. Okay. Now she's gonna bring out Burgh. 6 staff. Anyways, you know the Pokemon that we put up front, and it's Onix right there, as you can see. There he is. What a heavy guy he is, you know, like that. Now, since I said that he's a heavy guy, we want him to be fast, right? Rock polish right there, as you can see. Anyways, come on, Onix. Get that speed sharply up, you know, like that. Now, I was already wary, yes, that Burgh is a grass type, and the move that he's doing right now, Mega Drain, is super effective against Onix. That's right, who is a rock type. Now, there is a reason why I brought Onix to be the first Pokemon that come out. It's because of 2 things. One is because of the training. Don't forget that we're training Onix and Grimer, you know, like that. And also another thing is because of Amulet Coin, because they will get more money from the battle. Now, I'm going to bring out one of the 2 Pokemon that I brought for Onix here, which is one of the Poison Boys, Grimer, right there. Wavy settings here for Onix right there, to be part of the battle, to be part of the training with Grimer, you know, like that. I'd hope that Onix here will be, you know, will do something sick, but he did do something good. Oh no, and then Grimer abilities changed because of Worry Seed. Anyway, I'm gonna go for Sludge. Okay, that's fair, that's cool, that is all right, because that is not effective. But Sludge, come on, put some dead on Burgh. Good, but I'm worried about Mega Drain, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna go for Sludge again, and oh, okay. Oh no. Stun Spore. Oh, smack, that's not good, because Grimer is already slow by stats, and then having Paralyzed, having Stun Spore on him to be paralyzed is even worse, because he'll be much more slower, and Water Spore does nothing, which is cool for us right there. And oh no, family. Anyway, you know what? Less of that. I'm gonna go year 4. Let's go into the status part. Now, I'm going to go year 4 paralyzed here, and that year will cure Grimer. Come on. Nice. He's cured. Fantastic stuff right there. Okay, Burgh is doing Mega Drain. Oh, smack. Yeah, that's not gonna be good, because if we do Sludge, oh, around the pressure point, critical hit. Yeah, if we do Sludge right now, oh, fam! Again! Oh, for family. Anyway, if we do Sludge, look what happens. That's what I feared right there. Anyway, I'm gonna go for Minimize because of the situation we are in. Come on, because we don't want Mega Drain. Yes, we don't want Burgh Man to get more help from us. Oh my days. Alright, you know what? Okay, come on. Sludge one more time. Okay, come on, Grandma. Come on. Not effective. Nice one. But come on, Grandma. With your eyes closed. Turn away. Look away. You know, like that. Let's go. Sludge. Let's do that. Fantastic stuff. No look attack Grimer right there on that sludge, and we have defeated Clerk, Brittany, and Onyx. Birch, Shigiki, Tranquil, and Grandma get the experience points. And she said, oh, this spy has failed her mission. Well, fam, I'm glad I was the one who ruined it for you. Right, brilliant stuff, man. Yeah, for Onyx and Grandma, yeah, for that battle, getting the experience, you know, and also Burnt Shigiki Tranquil, yeah, for the next gym challenge, you know, with the experience share. If we go to this side, we see an item here, and it is a guard spec right there, guys, and that here will go into our item case. Guard spec in Japanese is called effect guard. Is a type of battle item that was introduced in generation 1. It temporarily prevents stat reduction. I think this item is really good, especially using it in battle and taking it out here from your bag. Really sick, you know, like that. And from generation 3 and onwards, when you use it on a Pokemon from a bag here during battle, it creates Misty on that Pokemon side of the field for 5 turns, even if the original Pokemon leaves the field. And also, guys, it increases the Pokemon's friendship a little. That would be good here for really, you know. Anyways, the Misty makes the Pokemon immune to that stats lowering effect of other Pokemon moves and abilities. It does not yet prevent the user from decreasing its own stats with its own moves, such as a non-ghost type move, such as like Curse, for example. Cool. I've done everything I need to do with the Mandem for now, and let's talk to the scientist. And guys, this scientist here will give you a really sick item, and it is a scope lens. Oh, guys, I tell you what, scope lens, this is one of my favorite held items, and I did not know what this thing did here until recently. And when I tried it in the newer games, you know, like competitive battling online, I couldn't believe what this held item does when you give it to a Pokemon that has the ability and a move that raises the chances of critical hits. I won't tell you what Pokemon, but I got it in one of the newer games, and let me tell you something for free. I was mind blown by it, fam. Guys, scope lens, right? In Japanese, it's called your focus point lens. Is a type of held item that was introduced in generation 2. It increases the holder's critical hit ratio. So what this does is that it raises the critical hit ratio of an holder by 1 stage. Really sick held item. But in order for me to get that Pokemon that has an ability and an held item and also a move that raises the critical hit ratio, I have to wait until nearly at the end here of the game. Not post game, but the main game, unfortunately. But I'm gonna use scope lens here on one of the Mandem very soon. Alright, I'm in the Pokemon Center right now because I want to heal the Mandem, you know, before we go here into the next floor, which is floor 55. So 6 stuff that I healed the Mandem. Now, yeah, we are back here at the Battle Company, the 55th floor right there, as you can see. And guys, as you saw me going to the PC storage here in the Pokemon Center, you can see right there that I brought here my Eevee and my Drillbur right there, as you can see. And also, I've given Amalok Coin to Eevee, as he's going to be the first Pokemon that is going to come up when we are in battle. Anyway, let's check the trash can. There's nothing there. And guys, here the item right there, it is a Hyther right there, as you can see. The Hyther in Japanese is called PP8. It's a type of medicine introduced in generation 1. It restores the 10 power points, 10 PPs for one of the Pokemon moves. And guys, look up there. It looks like that is a janitor that we saw when we first came here. And look, and he says, oh, you are the Pokemon trainer that I met at the entrance. You come this far, that means you must be quite strong. I'm not getting ahead of myself. Are you prepared to face the strongest person in this building? Then the time has come to challenge my grandson, the company's president. Alright, say less. Let's do this. I will show you just how much this battle company has researched Pokemon and trainers. Let's do this. you know, like that. So now we are facing the CEO, the grandson of the janitor, School Kid Neil, and he brings out Eevee. Alright, say nothing, because now I brought out my Eevee. What a coincidence right there. Let's do this. Eevee versus Eevee, you know, like that. Anyway, I'm gonna start here with Bite. So I guess that Neo has ordered his Eevee to do quick attack. Eevee were able to handle that, but then we are gonna go in for the first with Bite right there, as you can see. So I'm gonna go keep on ramping up with quick attack, as you can see. So hopefully Eevee will able to do a dent, and he does fantastic stuff. But then look, Neo has ordered his Eevee to do tail whip, and that will lower Eevee's defense, as you can see. We're gonna be aware of that, but I'm gonna do work hard because we are gonna go in for the kill, because that is gonna raise up Eevee attack and special attack in battle. Look at that, fantastic stuff right there. But let's see what Neo is gonna do here with Eevee. Okay, he is ordered to do growl, and that's gonna lower Eevee's attack, but no problem right there. Eevee, quick attack right there, and that should get rid of News Eevee right there, and it does fantastic stuff right there. And with Dribble having experience share, he's also gonna get experience from the battle with Eevee right there, as you can see. So News bringing out Herder. Oh fam, fantastic. I'm gonna go with Dribble right there. Let's bring my girl. Fantastic stuff, Eevee, with that fantastic Bite, quick attack, work up, and quick attack to finish off your News Eevee. But now we are going here for News Herder right there. So I'm gonna go here for Dig, because we don't know yet what Herder got in his locker, if it's tackle or takedown. So hopefully we can dodge that with Dig. Hopefully don't dig right through the building, Dribble. And fantastic, we have dodged that tackle. Now let's see what Dribble's Dig can do. Oh, fantastic. Oh, okay. That's going to lower Dribble's defense, but Dribble should be good here, since we know where Herder is right now with his health. And we're going to finish it off here with Metal Claw right there. Oh, but Herder dodged it. Okay, no problem. Okay, so I guess that's Neil has ordered his Herder to do tackle, but let's finish it up here with Metal Claw again. Come on, Dribble. Fantastic stuff, and we have done it. We have defeated the company's president, the janitor's grandson, the CEO of the battle company. And he says the research I spent my whole life on was all for naught. Nah, don't doubt yourself now, because now he's saying I lost because you were strong and I was weak. Nah man, less of that. Getting it wrong and losing is the ways of life, in order to take positives on it and to improve and get stronger as a person, and someone who was looking away onto the Lord for direction, you know, like that. And he said, thinking that when you win is because of your Pokemon, and that when you lose is because of yourself, might make you stronger. Now, in both wins or loss, you still need reflection, because no matter if you win or lose, someone will be stronger and better than you. So it's always about improving every time. And then, like the janitor just said, he said that, but enjoying yourself is much more important, and I cannot agree more on what he just said. You know, anyway, fantastic stuff, man. Eevee versus Eevee. Eevee man got the training that he needs, and also Drillbur did what she can here with Dig and Metal Claw. Now, bear in mind, mandem, that when you go to hear my man Pop Roxy, we can go back to Virbank. I've been doing that quite a bit, especially when the mandem and I are training. So just a heads up if you guys forgot. Alright, let's talk to the clown here. Free for all, it's the Castelia Harlequin hunt. You have visited? You still need to visit this many places. Wow, 0! That means I've completed the Castelia Harlequin hunt. Congratulations! This is a small commemorative gift. And we have rare candy right there, as you can see. Anyway, we know what rare candy is, and we'll put that in our medicine case. Our second rare candy. That's why we generously gave you a bicycle at the beginning. It's the best way to get around Castelia City. Keep loving Castelia City. Castelia City, Castelia City, Castelia City. Here we go. Yep, we keep loving Castelia City. Now, now that we ticked off the places of interest, the battle company, let's check out the roads, the streets that we haven't tackled yet. Let's go to the back alley called the Narrow Street, like that. And oh, where did I put those sunglasses? Where is it? Ah, yes, I found them. Oh my days, you really got to have more light to see your way by. Take this, it will help you see in dark places. And guys, we will have a TM that is called Flash right there, as you can see. Flash is a non-damaging normal type move that was introduced in Generation 1. It was an HM called HM05 from Generation 1 to 3 and TM70 from Generation 4 to 6. Now, when the gentleman you mentioned, when you use Flash twice, the rate to get hit by a move from the opposition will be about half. That is incorrect. It actually takes 3 flashes to lower the accuracy by half. Flash decreases the target's accuracy stat by 1 stage. The accuracy of Flash is 100% from Generation 4. From Generation 3 to Generation 5, like the Let's Play of Pokemon Platinum, Flash will only illuminate a large circle around the player to increase visibility in caves. Anyways, let's talk to more people here at Café Sonata, and he says, I've been letting my tired mind relax in a cafe this whole time. And fam, I cannot agree more on that, because sometimes you need to be yourself with a soothing song when you need rest here from the world. It's like when you need a break here from everything. There's something about calm, soothing music, including classical music, that just slows everything down for a moment. That's the power of melodies. Yeah, fam. Melodies are so powerful because it carries emotion. It's like happy melody can make people smile, while sad melody can bring back memories or feelings they've experienced before. I think it's some of the most strongest songs come from real situations, times that you have been hurt, gone through depression, felt alone, or lost someone that you deeply care about. And when I write music, I try to take those emotions and turn them into melodies and lyrics that people can connect with. And even if the song starts from my own experience, I want it to become something others can relate to, return to and find comfort in whenever they're going through a similar season. And that's one of the reasons I love making music. I also love dancing, so music speaks to me on different levels and people hearing that as well. So whenever it's just like R&B, soft rock, pop, hip hop, or other genres that I like as well, new genres or something else, each genre brings its own feeling and energy. The melody, the rhythm, and the story all work together to express what kind of song it's about and help people connect with it in their own way. And there we go, it is Moomoo Milk right there, guys, as you can see. And yes, this reminds me of the Let's Play of Pokemon Platinum when we got bare Moomoo Milks. You remember that? Yeah, in Route 210 at Cafe Cabin, and it was really useful. And Moomoo Milk is a type of medicine introduced in Generation 2. When used from a bag here on a Pokemon, it heals the Pokemon by 100 hit points. It consumes it after use. And look at that, fam. Look at that, man. I guessed right. It says Café Sonata. What are these man doing? Oh my days. I guess that they're doing something booky, so I won't even bother, man, to even get involved of what they're trying to do here, like that. Okay, now that we have ticked off one of the places of interest, Café Sonata, we can continue to tick off. Now let's go down here. Let's continue. We can continue to tick off the other places of interest in Castelia City, so let's do that. Let's check Mr. Medal. Kilianka, you're doing terrific. Here's a new medal. Let's see what we got. And we got the 30 box medal right there, as you can see. Okay, which one is the next one? I have another medal, please, please. And we got the Trash Master medal right there. Yeah, because, you know, you never know, you may see something valuable there that people throw away. And we have the Superb Locator medal. Oh, sick stuff. Well, aim to receive 50 medals. Good luck. Yep, we will continue to get those medals. So I've mentioned that Castelia is based on Manhattan, right, in my previous videos here at Castelia City. The region, specifically this area of it, was designed based on a trip to New York City that series director Junichi Masuda went to, and he was impressed by the diversity and culture and all the people there. As you can see, you know, like, they're absolutely fantastic where, you know, where I'm going at the moment, just seeing how beautiful Castelia City is. And he said that he was impressed that it felt like a world had no borders and that you can see all sort of different people there. And this is sick because the three starters represent this mindset of culture. Snivy being a snake and appearing regal was meant to represent the European culture. Tepig being a piglet and made to look like a general represents the Chinese culture, and Ashrat being a samurai represents the Japanese culture. And there we go, guys. Here is the Game Freak building right there, as you can see. Wow, man, look at the building of Game Freak. They really made it stand out here, isn't it? Fantastic stuff. Designer Rayo Tonah mentioned that the idea for Snivy's design came from a picture book which mentions snakes that have the appearance of vines. The specific snake may be the vine snake, tree snake, or green snake. The idea of Tepig's design was made to look like a general. So Tepig's typing might have been a reference to war pigs, more specifically incendiary pigs, a form of ancient warfare reported by a couple of Greek military writers. Ashura is based on a sea otter pup and samurai. Sea otters are known for using tools including clamshells with their forelimbs. The placement of Ashura's shell chop is reminiscent of the way a sea otter looks when cracking open its prey against the tool on its stomach. Ashura's evolutionary line as a whole is based on the lifespan of a samurai. Ashura is based from a child, while Dibwa is based on a young samurai, and Samura, the final evolution of Ashura, is based on a military commander. Now, if you talk to the first boy, let me tell you something for free. This kid will always have more medals than you, up to 200, and if you manage to surpass him on getting more medals, he will view you as an inspiration. And I really like that. So I won't dive into why because it is personal, but I like that. Let's go to the boy who has a Regent Roller, and he says, my Regent Roller's ability is sturdy. Yeah, fam, I hear it. I have one as well. And he continued to say, if an attack that would knock it out hits it when its HP is full, it will stay standing with 1 hit point. I hear it 100%, man. It is a fantastic ability. And let's talk to her, and she says, the maintenance for items are so odd. They will buy ordinary items for much more than normal. Oh, sick stuff. If you hold on to items even once you're not useful, you might as well sell them to a maniac. Yep, that is my plan, because I got some items that I really want to sell to a maniac, but later on here in our journey. Now we are on the 22nd floor, right? This isn't just a random floor number. Game Freak's former headquarters office was actually on the 22nd floor, and the former headquarters were located on the 22nd floor of Carrot Tower in Tokyo, Japan. Keep the servers cool. Yes, that is actually true, because when I used to work as a IT support technician, I found out that servers like our PC and gaming consoles produce a lot of heat. So servers' room need to stay cool. Keeping temperatures down helps prevent overheating, improves reliability, and extends the lifespan of the hardware. And this item is a revive right there, as you can see. We have seen revives a lot lately, especially my boy Lily, who found, a King's Rock Ultra Ball and revives it in the sewer. But revive in Japanese, also Vitality Fragment, is a type of medicine that was introduced in Generation 1. When used from a bagger on a fainted Pokemon, it revives the Pokemon and restores half of the Pokemon's maximum hit points. Now, I want to point this out. The NPC in front of us who brings up the item left over later on and calls himself a Snorlax right there is Koji Nishino, a Game Freak legend, a long-time Game Freak series planner and designer behind Pokemon, of how battles flow and where Pokemon appear in the wild. And fun fact, Snorlax's appearances and behavior of constantly eating and sleeping a lot were directly inspired by him. And yes, let's battle. Gonna stop his Pokemon from using leftovers, like that. And there he is, Game Freak Nishino. And what Pokemon is he gonna bring out? He's gonna bring out Clefairy. I know why. It's because you cannot catch Snorlax in the wild, but you can catch Clefairy in the wild in this game. I'm going to take advantage of the fact that Clefairy is still a normal type in this game. Trust, like that. Let's do this. Fantastic stuff. Okay. Cute charm ability. Picking up, feeling loud, but get that in. Nice one. Super effective. I guess if we stop Clefairy from using that leftovers, like that. Anyway, you lot, this office has a lot of history behind it, and that is something I really like. The kind of behind the scenes story of how games like Pokemon were made, and that is what made this game and the classic games of Pokemon so special. Game Freak former headquarters was in Carrot Tower, where many of the classic Pokemon games were developed. But now, since around 2020, Game Freak is based in Kanda Square in Tokyo, which is a shared office space where several game development team work, including other Nintendo related studios. And right there, we have the option to battle him once a day. Now, I'm going to put Fluffy as the first Pokemon to come out here in the next battle. You see this. Because, do you know who this is? Shigiki Morimoto, a Game Freak legend who helped build the original Pokemon battle system from the ground up. Battling him is like, I helped shape the rules of Pokemon battles, now I want to see how you use them. Show me what you learned. No worries, Gillianco won't go easy on you. And there he is, Game Freak Morimoto. And he brings out Passage. No worries, this is great training here for my girl Fluffy. There we go, right there. There's my girl. Anyways, I'm gonna start with Thunder Wave right there, because that here will set the tone of this battle. Fantastic stuff, Fluffy. You have done that. You have paralyzed Passage. Hopefully that will help in the long run in this match. Good, fantastic. You see that Mans is trying to get that in right there. Okay, go for the takedown right there. Hopefully that man should do some denting on Passage. Oh, and it did. Oh, fantastic. Okay, so I guess that Passage got an item and it's a orange berry. Okay, all right. Okay, so I guess that Passage in Vine Whip. That would not be that effective, but great. Okay, I'm gonna finish it off here with another takedown. Come on now. Oh my days. How could Mania miss and all of a sudden my Passage is paralyzed? Oh my days. Okay, go again. Takedown. Let's do that. Oh my days. What is going on here? This is something that you never see before, isn't it? Because the Pokemon ain't moving, but yet we can't even tackle, man. What are the chances of that? Now, the reason why that'll happen is because takedown accuracy is actually low. It's actually 85%. Now, I'd like to introduce you to one of the great unsung heroes of Pokemon, who is somebody in this room, Takao Unno. He worked as an art director and graphic designer for the series since one of my favorite Pokemon games, Ruby and Sapphire, and has even worked on the TCG as an artist. He's also a character designer who created the Chimchar family, Arceus, Garchomp, and the Pokemon you see in front of you in this battle, Passage, Pampo, and Pansar. He made his directorial debut with this game, Pokemon Black 2 and White 2. Imagine being a TCG artist and that was a big job, then you eventually go on to direct the main series game, Pokemon Black 2 and White 2. Oh my days, that is lit, fam, I can't lie. This means this was the first original game since Pokemon Gold and Silver not to be directed by Masuda, who was just in an advisory position while he was busy directing Pokemon X and Y. Unno is still here with this series to this day, being a graphic director for Pokemon Let's Go and having several positions here on Pokemon Legend Arceus, Pokemon Sword and Shield, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and Pokemon Legend ZA. Let me tell you something for free. That is wavy settings here for Takao Unno. 6-star for him, like that. And there we go. We can battle him every day, like that. Wow, man. Yep. Battling is all about just enjoying it, just enjoying what these people have done. I am a graphic designer. To draw something I've never seen, I need to observe a lot of objects, 100%. Not only do I have to look at them, but also I need to analyze them, 100, and truly absorb them. Now, lot, I want to say something here, especially what we have observed here at Game Freak. And I'm pretty much sure that anybody that have been in the creative process in anything can relate to what I'm going to say. I've always believed that art is a form of expression. Whenever it's music, animation, storytelling, or design, art gives us a way to communicate ideas, emotion, experiences, and imaginations in ways that words yet alone sometimes can't. Like my music I mentioned earlier, art is an expression. Working on Gilbert's Pokemon Adventures with the team has reminded me that creating isn't just about something that I do. It's something that I genuinely enjoy. Whenever it is 3D modeling, animation, storytelling, music, or original soundtrack production with the team, or even the character design, or even designing of the series, it's all about form of expression. I love taking ideas and bringing them to life, giving them movement, personality, background, and a story people can connect with. That's one of the reasons I have so much respect for people in roles like art directors, creative directors, animators, sound designers, and graphic designers at Game Freak. They help you shape the visual identity, emotion, and the world of the game. In many ways, we're all doing the same thing, using art to tell stories and create experiences that stay with people long after they are finished playing it, watching it, and even listening to it. Nah, Game Freak, big man ting, thank you so much for all you are doing, the people there, the team there. I really, really appreciate it. Game Freak, I hope that you get back to content like this from Generation 1 to Generation 5, because that was peak Pokemon. And here we have the game director himself, Takao Unno, right there. What's actually pretty cool is that after spending time, talking about him earlier, we now get to meet his NPC counterpart in game. And I always like little details like this, like that, like the developers who could have easily left themselves out of the game, but instead they added the game director as an NPC and tied him into the Pokédex completion challenge. And it's a nice little reward for players who enjoy exploring and completing the game. And considering Takao Unno directed Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, it's pretty cool, man, to run into him and the others, man, in Game Freak, here in Castelia City, after talking about the work that they put into these games. Okay, I'm gonna go for Lemonade. Let's do that, blood, like that, because Lemonade, heals your more hit points on the Mandem, so let's do that. It would be great, man, to have that in our arsenal, And also it reminded me of even getting some in Pocket Star Studios, innit? So 6-star. Oh man, seeing those generated NPCs, man. I mean, just because that Game Freak experience that we had, it makes it so real, like that. Once you have tried to catch a Pokemon, the Pokeball will only shook once. Oh, that does happen sometimes. I've just been calling it a critical capture. Yes, blood, yes. The more Pokemon you catch, the more likely that phenomenon is. This is real. This is the first generation to bring this function into play. But do you know when I first saw this critical capture? It was in Pokemon Sword and Shield Blood. Could you believe that? That was peak. That was a mad thing. The thing about it is that in Generation 5 there was a totally new mechanic of capture where, you know, a new type of capture that has much more likely to catch a Pokemon called your critical capture. And critical capture will be noticed every now and then when you throw a Pokeball. It will make some sort of like a high-pitched whistling sound as it is thrown. It will pause you in the air and only shakes you once here before the Pokemon is caught. It is like a capture version of critical hit. So the more Pokemon you have caught in the Pokédex, the more likely it is to happen, making those rare catches feel even more exciting and rewarding. The probability of a critical capture occurs depending on the number of Pokemon that has been caught in the Pokédex. It will run this calculation based on the capture value calculated, you know, like that, and then, you know, it will come up with another random number based on the Pokemon you have captured. Not seen, captured. So you know what to do, man. Catch more Pokemon to get the mercy of this function. Now, in Pokemon Black and White, even though it was officially stated that no Pokemon from previous generation would appear in Pokemon Black and White before obtaining the National Pokédex, a Pikachu can be seen with the same hiker here inside the same building as the narrator in Castelia City as a small cameo. There. In Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, Pikachu is not in the Unova Pokédex, but in these games, however, the hiker's Pikachu is replaced with a Minccino. Okay, let's go to the 11th floor. Alright, let's check the trash can, see if anything. No, it's empty. Alright, cool. Okay, you lot, when you talk to her, she will give you the TM44 right there, guys, as you can see, which is the classic non-damaging psychic type move, Rest, you know, like that. Rest is a non-damaging psychic type move that was introduced in Generation 1. It was TM44 from Generation 1 to Generation 7, as well as the Pokemon games Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, TM05 in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, TM21 in Pokemon Sword and Shield, and is TM085 in Generation 9. Rest causes the user to fall asleep, restoring its hit points to its maximum amount. The user is unable to use move for 2 turns while asleep, the turn when rest is used and the next turn. Rest cures the user from any other existing non-volatile status condition like poison, paralysis, burn and freeze while it falls asleep. Rest fails in these circumstances like the user has full hit points or the user has Asomia or Vital Spirit as its ability, as these abilities prevent them from falling asleep. If the user is affected by heal block, this move cannot be used. There. So in this case, if there are no other moves available, the Pokemon will use Struggle. This move is very good, you know, the ones there, but I'm worried that the Mando may not wake up in battle, which is natural to have a nap or sleep, but this would be very good for Pokemon only if they have the held item Chesterberry to wake them up like the woman said earlier on, or they have the move Sleep Talk for the Mandem to attack while asleep. Oh wow. Oh my days, fam. It has been lit, fam. I can't lie. Oh man, Castelia City, it was wavy being here. Pokemon, thank you for doing New York justice in the Unova games. The blustering streets, the tall apartments, the ferries, the massive bridge, Liberty Garden, and that full-on urban city feel. And when you look at Manhattan in New York, you can really see the inspiration behind it all. The same scale, the same energy. It's exactly what we have been walking through here in Castelia City over the last several episodes. Look at that, they're equivalent to it. We have been walking at the same place, you know, like that. And it's huge, it's alive, and it honestly feels like one of the most detailed cities in Pokemon. Every corner has something going on. Every route into the city connects to something bigger. It really does feel like a proper world. And the next city will help amplify this feeling whenever we get there. And I will also talk more about New York City when we are in Route 4. Big up on how much the developers here put it in this massive city in 2012. My gosh, it is staggeringly big, unlike the newer games. As you know, I'm gonna cut out here for this session now, you know, like that. Fam, it looks like we have checked out everything here of this magnificent metropolis. And next, I cannot wait. The Mandem and I are buzzing for this moment as we see that fantastic gym poster right there. Next time, we finish things here in Castelia City with the challenge against Burgh, the gym leader of Castelia City. I cannot wait here for that battle. Burgh is waiting for me, so you don't want to miss this epic moment as we attempt to get our third badge, the insect badge in the new Unova. If you had a blast with me, help a brother out, you know, like that, hit the thumbs up below. And if you are new here to the channel, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification for more videos. Take care of yourself. Bless, peace, big up all you man for watching and has been locked in. Until next time, see you guys then.